Fit. Today we have a total body workout, and these workouts we try to bring out about once a week, and we have a variety of them, but this particular workout is really, and this is the perfect time when you're in like speeding in the summer, you're traveling maybe, but it's good anytime. Maybe you travel for work or work out in your office or maybe the equipment. So this is a portable total body workout that any fitness level can do anytime and really pretty much anywhere, okay? So guys, you really don't need much for this. You may want, we have a couple exercises on the floor. So if you have an ab mat, great. If you're traveling, you probably don't have your ab mat. Some people may bring a mat with them, but like a yoga mat, but guys, maybe a yoga mat, an ab mat, or a towel, okay, if you're traveling. The other thing is you may want a chair, okay? And really, I think the chair today, well, you need it for split squats too, okay? So you'll want a chair or something with, you know, if you're outside, maybe a park bench, something that may assist you with push-ups if you need that. Also, we have a split squat, so you may need something to put your back leg on, although you could do a regular lunge, all right? The last thing is you'll want a doorway or a post of some sort. We're going to try to include a pull, so we've got a beam that works great here, a post, but again, any type of doorway or anything that you can hold on to pull yourself will work well. And we'll go through this with you in real time. My name is Jim. Logan's going to do the workout, so Logan's here to do the workout. And I think we're ready. Guys, let me throw the workout on the screen. You'll be able to see that. And again, we're trying to do a good job of trying to hit all the major muscles here. So you're really going to work just about the whole body with this routine. We're going to start off really, guys, with a neat exercise, a low side plank. Maybe you've done this before, so we're going to be on your forearm, not your hand, right? So we're going to your forearm, and we're going to dip down towards the floor and come up. That's really going to make those, the muscles in the side, those obliques, really fire quite a bit. You're going to feel the side facing the floor, okay? Guys, I'm going to throw a mat down because my towel is not here. So we're going to throw a mat here, and Logan will demonstrate this, and I'll try to point out just a few tips so we get the most out of this thing, okay? So a couple ways you can do this, guys, okay? So if you're just beginning, you could go from your knees. So Logan, I'm gonna have you lay down on your side. And first thing, I guess, if you see Logan, he's just laying down on the side. Guys, we're gonna make sure that the shoulder to elbow, straight up and down. So you have good support, you're not straining that shoulder, okay? Now, Logan, I'm gonna have you do a little variation real quick. Sure. So we're gonna try to keep the body pretty straight here. Now, what Logan's gonna do is he's gonna do like a beginner one first, okay? We're gonna go from the knees. So we're gonna just kind of pop up, and we'll keep the knees down. Good, that's it, that's it. So guys, this would be the progression. So this is where you would start, okay? Now, it's a little bit easier, and you could dip down and pull up from there, which is not a great range of motion, but for a beginner, that's a great way to start, okay? Now, to make this a little harder, Logan, what we're gonna do is, let's stagger, if you will bring your front foot forward. And now, guys, we're gonna go from the feet, which is more traditional. Now, this is gonna help with your balance. Logan's feet are one in front of the other one, and Logan's in the side plank and dip. Now, if you want to be a little more challenging than this, all we have to do, guys, is perfect, stack the feet. Now, you're battling balance a little more, which is, it's not that much harder, but it adds a little degree to this. Okay, so kind of find where you're at with those. And guys, you want to get around 10 to 15, Logan, okay, on each side. Okay, so I know you did a few, Logan, but good. And guys, it's almost like there's a string on the hip, and we're just like pulling him up, and then he goes back down. So you're trying to stay, don't try not to move forward, back much, it's just down and up. And you should feel, in this case, it's the side facing the floor always. Logan's left side is what he should be feeling doing a lot of the work. Great job, Logan. So now, guys, we want to match reps, and you want to do the same, form here. Okay, so challenging the body, equal on both sides. All right, so now same thing, other side. Great job. And you can see Logan's arm is straight, shoulder to elbow, going down to the floor, and his hips are just dropping straight down. Okay, so that exercise, guys, you'll really feel it, and a lot of the obliques. Okay, so now we're going to transition and hit more of the abs. So upper and lower sort of working together. They really always do, but this really, you really feel this one, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the legs up. Okay, And if you have a hard time with the legs straight up, you could bend the knees, okay? And do more of like a lemon squeeze, a little knee tuck crunch. But we're gonna have our legs up, hands behind the head, okay? And now all we're gonna do is we're going to kind of do a leg lift while we crunch. So we're gonna come up, perfect. So we're trying to engage the lower and uppers, really making them work a little harder than maybe just a crunch or just a leg lift, kind of doing them both at the same time. Great. Key point, and Logan's just doing a great job. Guys, blow that air out as you come up. So you're exhaling as you come up to contract and down slow. Try not to pull the head, okay? Everything should be core focused here. Great job, great job. So guys, now we're gonna stay on the floor and we're gonna go to a shoulder tap push-up. Now, this is another one, kind of like the plank, but this is even more dramatic where you can really alter how you do these, okay? So if you have a really difficult time doing push-ups, you could go from your knees and do these, okay? You can go traditional, that's a little harder also. If the floor is a problem, so maybe it's wrists, maybe it's lower back, and just kind of getting down in that position is challenging, you could opt to go to like a park bench or a regular bench or a chair and do these in an elevated position, which takes a little pressure off the wrist and can help that lower back if it's really, really sore for some reason with this type of exercise. Logan, you ready for this?
Yep.
So guys, we have shoulder tap push-ups. So we're gonna do just one push-up and then we're gonna hit one side. Then we'll do another push-up, hit the other side. So you wanna do an even number of repetitions so you're equal hitting each shoulder, all right? So we'll say around 10 total push-ups, and you could obviously do more than that. Great job, Logan. Good. And guys, these are obviously they're good for the push muscles. You're pushing yourself up, thus the push-up. So chest, shoulders, triceps. But also when you look at this, guys, your core is engaged also. So we kind of just did the low side planks. We just did this crunch leg lift. And now we're doing these push-ups, which just keep that core tight as well. Logan, nicely done. Okay, this next exercise, if you watch videos in the past, I really always try to include a pull, even with bodyweight stuff. And listen, pull-ups, obviously your body weight, but man, a lot of people, it's hard to do a pull-up, and maybe you don't have access to a pull-up bar. So we're gonna make use of a pull, and we're gonna get a pull-in. So guys, really it's important when you're working out, especially if you're working out only 2 times a week or so, to include pulls with your pushes. It's easy to do a lot of pushes at home. More challenging to do pulls, you have to be creative with that. We've showed some things with tiles before. But today we'll use a doorway or a post. Guys, with your doorway, there's molding around the door, so find a comfortable spot for your hand. So maybe you're not square to the door, maybe you're angled slightly, but get a comfortable spot for that. And then this one you really have to think about. So Logan, when we're doing this, we talked about this before. Think about the elbow driving behind you, and almost like you're trying to stick out the chest. So you're trying to expand that rib cage. So drive back, and that's gonna help squeeze back. So you're thinking the back right in here the whole time. Move about 15, right? Nice. Great job. This is one that it may take a minute or two to get used to, okay? So you may have to do a couple times, but gosh, guys, if you really think about what you're trying to do, it's very effective. So Logan right now is thinking elbow, and he's driving the elbow behind him and coming back, okay? You can make it more challenging by scooting your feet forward. Watch the other side of the doorway if you're in a doorway, okay? And that way you're fighting gravity a little more, okay? Remember, it's all up here, guys. Great job, great job. Okay, so now we're gonna switch sides, and I can really point out exactly what's going on here. So, by driving the elbow back and expanding the rib cage, we're tightening up this whole area in the back, this whole lat area. Little rhomboids and maybe a little bit of trap, but mostly rhomboids and lats here. And guys, you're really gonna try to isolate this area under the armpit while you're doing this movement. Great job. That was great. All right. So guys, we're gonna go now back down to the floor, and we're gonna do a close push-up. Okay, so you can come bring your hands. You don't have to bring them all the way together, but just kind of a medium position. That's gonna hit more inner chest, and my gosh, really a lot of tricep here. Okay. Again, same thing as the shoulder tap. You can go from your knees if you need to, or you can go to an elevated surface. Okay, whether it's a countertop or a bench of some sort, if you need that little boost of help, make it just a little bit easier. Logan, around 10 or so of these, okay? Now, if you're really good at these, okay, let's say you do these a lot. Guys, when you come up to the top, squeeze those triceps and then come down, so you kind of come up, squeeze and down, okay? So that will get you the most out of this exercise. Nice, Logan, that's it. Good, and if you notice his elbows, guys, the elbows are not flaring out. They're staying somewhat tight to the body, and that's what we want to see on this, okay? Great job, Logan. You're doing great, man. So guys, we just kind of tackled the core initially, and the core sort of engaged in some of these upper body moves. So now we've kind of gone through chest, back, upper bodies, and triceps. We're gonna hit legs now, okay? And while Logan catches his breath for a second, guys, split squat is next, okay? We're gonna use a chair. You could use, again, anything to get your foot elevated up. If for some reason that is not a comfortable position, maybe it's knees, hips, whatever it may be, you could just do a lunge, okay, and not elevate the back leg. So the split squat basically is a back leg is elevated, which really helps load that front leg. Same thing happens on a lunge, okay, so focus on the front leg. Also, balance. If balance is an issue, have something near to you when you're doing this, and that might help you, with your balance, obviously. So if there's a post or a wall or some chair of some sort, you might just help with balance, right? So Logan, I am going to swing this chair. How are we doing? Okay? Awesome, awesome. I'm going to swing this chair around. This is one of Logan's favorite exercises. So, yeah, the split squat. Guys, these are so effective. And hey, listen, if you're really good at this, obviously, you could hold on to something if you wanted to for a little extra weight. But this is kind of our body weight focus today. I'll slide that here. You know what? I'll get you so that post is kind of there. So okay. If you need it, it's there. Sure. Right? So guys, Logan is going to elevate. You're pretty tall. So we're going to put one leg back. Right? Now the key with this, guys, while you're doing this, is with your front leg, you want like a right angle as you go down. So his back knee is basically going to go down towards the floor, and his front leg is going to be close to 90 degrees. Okay, and that's going to help minimize that stress on that front joint. Okay, his knee, the front leg. So he's going to come down, and he's going to drive up, and he's focused on his front leg as he comes up. So he's trying to push that front leg through the floor. Guys, if you haven't done it's very dramatic. You will really feel that, especially if you really emphasize pushing through the floor every time as you come up. So I'm going to say 10 to 15 of these. All right? And again, this is great because you can do this anywhere, right? You can do it in your office, you can do it in a hotel room, you can do it outside. All right? Are those great?
Oh boy, yeah.
Woo! Okay, so guys, we're going to have to obviously hit the other side now. All right, so we're going to match reps here with the other side. Great job, great job. And now when you watch Logan come down, perfect. Back knees dropping down, and that front leg is right at 90, which is what we want. And he's really emphasizing. It's amazing how much harder they are, guys, if you emphasize pushing through the floor so you're all on that front leg. Nice, Logan. Great job. Excellent. Very challenging exercise. Okay, this next exercise, guys, is we're going to do a squat, switch, And if you're able, we'll do a jump, okay? So we talk about this before, squat jumps, or maybe we're doing lunge jumps. If your fitness level allows, I kind of like a soft landing jump. It's just a little more intense. But it's not for everybody. So if you have back issues or hip or knee, if jumping's not comfortable for whatever reason, guys, you can just do a squat. So with this, when Logan gets in here, guys, all you're doing is you're just slightly staggering your feet. Okay, so it's not anything dramatic. So this is not like a split lunge or anything. All right, so it's like a squat where one foot is maybe 2 inches ahead of the other one. That's it. And we're gonna squat down, and then we're gonna jump, and you're just gonna slightly switch the feet, but you're staying square. So I don't want your body turning as you switch your legs. All right. If jumping's a problem, guys, same thing. So my left foot is about 2 inches ahead of my right, so just a slight stagger. I'm gonna squat, step back, and then we can step forward and step forward. And that's a way to kind of get around that, all right? Logan, we're looking for about 20 total. Okay. So 10 each way, all right?
Yeah.
So a lot of jumps here. Be careful, land softly. You shouldn't hear yourself really hit the floor. So if you're hearing this thud, guys, it's harder on your joints. Land soft. Logan, floor is yours, buddy.
All right.
All right, now watch all these keys for Logan. Also, I like bringing the hands forward as you squat down. Drop this, I know you do a good job of that, Logan. So at home, follow Logan's form here. So Logan has his left foot just a couple inches ahead of his right. He's going to stay square the whole time. He's going to squat down. Hands come forward as he lowers into his squat. As he descends, the arms come up. And then he's just going to drop. And so that's it, man. And his feet, it's nice and soft. And we're being intentional with this drive up. So we're trying to really drive through those quads. Nice, Logan. Great job. Awesome job. Awesome job. Awesome. Okay. Man, only one more exercise in this first circuit. Woo. You guys, we're going through twice. I probably think I mentioned that, but maybe I didn't. So we're almost done with this first circuit, guys. We're going to do a Superman. So we're going to kind of finish with a little lower back posterior chain work. Okay. So if you haven't done these or aren't familiar, we're going to go over it right now. So I'm going to lay this mat out. Logan, how's the wind? You doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. So what we'll do in just a second here, we'll have Logan lay on his stomach, and we're going to extend the arms out and legs out, and then we'll cover the form as you go. Okay. Okay. And this is one that it's easy to try to do too much with this. Okay. So some people really are coming up fast and trying to get real hot. Guys, that's not our goal. Our goal is to contract the erectors here and pretty much the glutes. Okay, you don't have to go very high for that. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to turn, and Logan's got it right here. I like to turn my feet out. It just feels a little more comfortable. Where the knees are soft, but we're not going to do a leg curl with this. We're going to hinge from the hips and come up. Okay, and that hip hinge is for upper and lower body to come up. So you're not coming up very high. We don't want to strain the muscles of the back. We want to help strengthen the muscles of the lower back. All right. So Logan's going to have his hands out. So he kind of looks kind of like Superman. Okay. And what he's going to do is he's going to just raise arms and legs at the same time, not come up real high. He's going to tighten here. We're going to pause, and now we're going to come down, lightly touch, and back up. Good job. And what I like to do, I like to come up, and then we say 3, and then come down slow. Then we come up, and now his count is 4. And down slow. We're up 5. You guys want to get around 15 of these. Go slow and controlled. Listen, if you're doing these a lot, you could do more than that. But that's a good number with this pause, just to activate these muscles of the posterior chain. So you're probably going to feel mostly glutes, erectors in the lower back, and some hamstring. Nice job, Logan. Good, super job. Guys, that is one circuit under our belt, okay? We're starting at the top, and we're on the floor again. Now listen, you get up if you want to get a drink or whatever. I don't know if you want to get up or not, if you want to stay there, whatever you want to do. Guys, it's the low side plank and dip next. All right. Remember, a couple different positions on this. So you can go from the knees if you're a beginner and these are really challenging. You can go from your feet, which is more traditional. You can either put one in front of the other one for better balance, or you can stack them, and that'll challenge your balance just a little bit more. All right, guys, we're shooting 10 to 15 of these. Remember, the arm is nice and straight. Okay, your support arm. Good. And guys, really, I didn't mention this in the beginning. You can have your hand on your hip, or you can put your hand straight up in the air. Okay, so either way. Nice job, Logan. Nice work, nice work. Sometimes that second set's a little harder than the first, Logan.
Yeah.
Great job, excellent. Okay, and guys, notice we're not trying to take long breaks between these either. Okay, so the next one we have is this leg lift crunch kind of combination. Okay. Great job. Remember, exhale as you come up. And hands are just kind of supporting the weight of the head. We're not trying to pull the head. Great job. And just think about squeezing that whole abdominal area every time. So exhale and tighten. Looking super good job. All right, shoulder tap push-ups are next. Great job, Logan. Good. And guys, these are obviously they're good for the push muscles. You're pushing yourself up, thus the push-up. So chest, shoulders, triceps. But also when you look at this, guys, your core is engaged also. So we kind of just did the low side planks. We just did this crunch leg lift. And now we're doing these push-ups, which just keep that core tight as well. Next, let's hit doorway rows again. All right. You good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we can, work some
Right.
magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know. All right. Hey, remember on this one, squeeze in the back. Okay. Upper back. Nice looking. Oh, round 15 here. Nice form, Logan. job. Catch your breath for a second. Okay, the next one is a close push-up. You know what, Logan? Maybe we'll try the bench.
Okay.
We'll give that a shot and see how that feels. Just
yeah.
All right, so guys, we're going to show you an elevated version, which is good if you have, a lot of times, if you have clients with wrist issues or maybe it's a challenge to get to the floor, whatever the case may be, you can go to an elevated position and it makes it just a little bit easier, not fighting gravity quite as much because the angle shifted, and it's not quite as much pressure just right on that wrist. So we're going to show you this one. Obviously, you could use a park bench if you're outside. You could use an anchored chair if you're inside the house. I think we're going to use this bench, which is semi-anchored, so we have to watch that. And guys, around 10 or so, okay? And we're just going to come right over the top of that bench. Yeah, right there, Logan. Good. Yeah, it's good. Good. Okay. And guys, we're thinking a lot of tricep work here, and you're going to feel the chest also, especially the inner chest. There's a lot of encouragement to come up when there's like a dumbbell in front of you, so you hit that rack right there. Okay, guys, so hey, that is our upper body. Man, we've gone through it, so now we just have a few exercises left to hit lower body and finish off with the core with that lower back for Superman. So I'm gonna grab a chair, I'll let Logan catch his breath for a second, and we got split squats coming up. How's the body feeling, Logan? Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good. I should have eaten a little something. I think.
Run low on fuel, right?
Yeah.
Guys, 10 to 15 of these, okay? And again, pay special attention to the front leg. That is our drive leg, okay? And that will really magnify this exercise. It's already hard enough, but if you really push through the floor, it's great.
There we go.
Feel okay?
Yeah.
Good, Logan. Nice job, Logan. Nice job. Nice job. And I can see the leg working every time. So, guys, it was excellent.
Alright, which leg did I just work?
I think you did your left leg forward.
Yeah.
Yep, so now we'll go right leg forward. Yep, that's what we did. All right, man.
Yeah.
Energy just going out the door.
Yeah.
There you go. Great job, Logan. Excellent. All right, now watch all these keys for Logan. Also, I like bringing the hands forward as you squat down. Drop this. I know you do a good job of that, Logan. So at home, follow Logan's form here. So Logan has his left foot just a couple inches ahead of his right. He's going to stay square the whole time. He's going to squat down. Hands come forward as he lowers into his squat. As he descends, the arms come up. And then he's just going to drop. And so that's it, man. And his feet, it's nice and soft. And we're being intentional with this drive up. So we're trying to really drive through those quads. Nice, Logan. Great job. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay. Hey, now, guys, last exercise. We're going to finish off with that Superman. This is a great finisher for the lower back, hamstrings, glutes. So Logan's just going to extend those arms out. Guys, around 15. Remember, we have a slight pause at the top of this one. Okay? Perfect, Logan. 1. Good. And guys, it's so focused right there. 2. Great job, Logan. And if you look at Logan, guys, he's not trying to come up as high as he can. Just coming up where he can tighten the glutes and the lower back, right? Logan. Whew. Nice job. Logan, man, relax for a minute. That was great stuff, man. Nice work. Hey, guys, that was just our bodyweight workout. And again, it's just a portable routine. It can travel with you wherever you're at. So, and even if you're at home, it's great. Or if you're at a park, vacation, wherever the case may be, you can work out anytime, anywhere, any fitness level. So I hope you enjoyed that routine. Thanks for watching. This is Elite Fitness, bringing wellness to you.